guys. I hope you're having a great day so far. As for me, I'm doing good. I'm back for another episode of the podcast. And this time is kind of mentioned like last couple episodes. Motivation, how to balance your life with work, etc., etc. Um, one of the my main reason is when I'm stressed out of work and in my days off, I sometimes what I do is sometimes what I do is I walk my dog. I walk my dog, and it brings me peace and joy just looking at him, and I forget the whole depression stuff. Um, but before this continue, I'm continuing. Just gonna let you know, guys, that I'm medically clear. I don't know. I think I recall that I mentioned that I have a bump in my back, like inflammatory muscle, if you want to call. Um, yeah. My last physical therapy was 2 weeks ago, and I talked to my physician or physical therapist in that matter. And yeah, we did some stretching exercise. Um, the first my first visit was I could even like stretching like when I think there's a stretch that is like you have to bend over, like you had to like touch your feet, the toes with your fingers, and I couldn't do that. I only can reach my knees with excruciating amount of pain. So I'll be walking a little bit, to rehab, exercise, whatever. And last appointment was like 2 weeks ago. Like, I'm sorry. With this, I passed the whole um tryout or exam with Frank Carlos. Um, he told me that I could add weight because I'll be working out. I can add more weights, you know, but do not always go over your limit, over my limit, because the pain is bad. The pain's still there. So yes, I'm just telling you guys that everything's possible. If you put your mind and heart and dedication, everything's possible. So yeah, I thought that was a good news. I'm excited for it. Now, now the real reason that I'm doing this today is because somebody was kind enough to give me this book. Who moved my cheese? Like I was saying before, wow. Now this birds in the window. That's why you can. If you can hear the background birds, there's birds in the window. Like I have like an army of birds in the window. Hey. Now, anyways, like I was saying a couple episodes before, you can follow the tips that I provided you, or you can search your own. And I think this one is one of the best possible ways that you can, find more tips and how to balance your life and work. I mean, um, there's a lot of people actually who got this book that I know of that some jobs. I, I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna throw it out there. Like there's some job that require you to read this book. It's supposed to be a great not international bestseller. I mean, this is the first time I heard about the book, but this is the first time I physically got this book. So like it says in the cover, it's an amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life. Like basically what I'm saying, but this is a different approach of it. Um, wow. I mean, thanks. I'm reading now a couple of reviews, and I went to Google actually. And I found this book have 5-star reviews of it. So this book is actually really really good. I'm gonna read it, and then after I'm done reading it, I'm like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read some chapters, and then I'm gonna apply that to my way of working life. Hopefully this works. Like I said, we always have to be open to try new things. So this is one of the things. I'm not much of a reader. I don't like to read, but when it's a book that caught my interest, I'm reading it. So this basically was I was looking at for a long time, but I was lucky enough for a person to hand me over a copy of the book. So I'm looking forward to read it. So yeah, like I was saying, find your own way to balance. You can. I like I said. I'm sorry. Like I said, you can listen to the previous episode that I have. I know that my English is rusty, but I apologize for it. Um, you can actually go back to a couple episodes that I did about. I did I think 2 episodes of how to balance your work and your life, or you can be open to another suggestion. This is one of them. I mean, if it's a 5-star review, I recommend to you for you guys to read this book. Like I'm gonna do it. Um, there's a couple like which I have I guess got it. Um, it's like a little Bible verse, but it's like doctor who's Christian. They're like they tell you the scientific thing how to like they tell you how the scientific way to bring balance in your work, but balance work in your life, and also they give you the Christian way, like the Bible, how to do it, which is for me it's pretty interesting because you have the two versions. You got the scientific and you got the Bible one. Yeah, it's very very interesting. I like those programs where you have the scientific way and you have the Bible way, and then for that you can pick whatever you want. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but well. Personal note I'm gonna say is I said that this is gonna be like a motivation podcast and stuff like that. I feel that some I feel that I had to do an episode with a couple people included, and we gotta talk about what's really happening. I mean, the injustice that's going to happen. I know there are a lot of people will not agree with what we are saying, but it is what it is. I'm gonna say it. Um, the stuff that I witness, stuff that I seen, stuff that I don't like, that I don't go, that I don't vote with. So there's gonna be an episode about it. Yes, it's not gonna be on the upcoming one without filter. Speaking without filter, I'm gonna go that in the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna do another podcast here in Milwaukee Underground. My goal is with two different persons. The one of them is my co-host of Without Filter, and the other one's gonna be my co-host on my Spanish podcast called El Podcasto, which is gonna be a brand new YouTube channel. So those two individuals, they know what they're saying. They have experience of what they're saying. So it's not like I'm picking up random people. So we're going to have a very very interesting episode. That's my goal for now. Back to the I'm sorry. Without filter, it's not that I'm not holding back. It's our work schedule is different. When I'm off, that the my co-host is off. I mean, it's working. When I'm working, my co-host is off. So it's very rare. That's my dog. It's gonna be very difficult to um meet us and discuss. So that's why we came with the idea to have the podcast monthly. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. The without filter is coming. So I mean, just be patient, guys, because like I said, our work schedule is different. Without that being said, the podcast store is gonna be open pretty soon. We are having t-shirts, coffee mugs, and it's gonna be with the Milwaukee Underground Podcast logo, without filter logo, without filter the podcast logo. I'm sorry, and we have two more logos. There's gonna be the Podcasto, which is a Spanish podcast, and Late Night Spicy, which that's another Spanish podcast we're gonna do what we more adult themes. So the reason I'm gonna do another Spanish podcast is because people are asking me to do. Now I have somebody to do it. So yeah. Oh, I went off rails. I'm sorry, but I feel like when I'm gone for more than 2 weeks, I feel like I had to explain to you guys what's going on. And yeah, like without it, it's not a fantasy. It's going, but like I said, different schedule. So when I'm working, the other person's off. Like the other person's working, I'm off. So it's like kind of hard to get. So we had to like really, really plan away ahead. And like I said before, I'm gonna start reading this book. So whatever if somebody's watching this podcast and read about this book, um, let me know in the comments. Because I'm gonna start reading it. I'm gonna read it. I heard a lot of people say that it's a good one, so I'm looking forward to. Um, the Puerto Rican Festival is gonna come in September 21st over here in Wisconsin, so I'm gonna be there with my other co-host of El Podacaso. So hopefully you guys can meet us there, greet, whatever. If you're not Puerto Rican, doesn't matter. If you like food, I recommend you go there. Just put on your calendar, September 21st. It's way too early, so I don't want to see excuses. So this is it for now. I feel like something's missing, but I don't know. But this is it for now, And guys, I hope it's gonna be a rough time. Stay together, be loyal to each other, and be happy. Try to be happy. I know there's gonna be some difficult times with all these prices, but if we can put our hearts and mind to it, we can accomplish anything. So this is it for now, and I hope you guys will still have a great day so far. And I see you next time.